Hi everyone, welcome back to 100 Days of Devotion Beyond the Waters. Today we are on day 31 and I'm excited to encourage you because our title is There is a Future. And I just want to take a moment to encourage you that you may be in a season right now that just seems like things aren't turning around, or maybe you're not where you want to be, but you cannot put all your eggs in one basket, as they say. You cannot just focus on this section of your life because God is doing a work and He's promised that what He started, He will finish. And so our nugget for today is when you suffer for doing the right thing. I just want to stop right there. And I want you to know my heart. And when I'm talking about this, sometimes it doesn't feel good to do the right thing. Sometimes, maybe you've been wronged and maybe you want to respond to somebody and you want to lash out at them because you feel the injustice of what they've done. But that's not always the way or the route that the Lord wants you to take. Walking in love is not always easy. And so sometimes your flesh is going to suffer in order to do the will of God. Your flesh is going to suffer in order to do the right thing. But be encouraged, because when you sacrifice your flesh and maybe having your way in order to please the Father, He always works on your behalf. So we talk about God always blesses those whose hearts are bent towards Him. God's rewards are far better than any suffering we will have to endure on this side of heaven. Don't write off your future based on a hard time in your life. Your story isn't finished yet. And I love this part that says God's rewards are far better than any suffering we will have to endure. And enduring suffering and trials is for a season. But when you're suffering for the right thing, man, you're storing up rewards in heaven. And you will not regret it when you stand before the Father and you see the rewards of what you sacrificed here on the earth. So today's scripture is from Isaiah 61:7 from the NIV version. It says, instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion. Sometimes it's so hard to think about the double portion when you're in the middle of going through something, or you just feel so attacked, or you feel so misunderstood, or people don't really see what's going on behind the scenes. But you know who sees? God sees. And He promises that He'll give you a double portion for your shame. Oh, He's such a good God, and how He rewards us for walking through the things that He's called us to walk through. And instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance, and so you will inherit a double portion in your land, and everlasting joy will be yours. And so this is your future we're talking about. This is not just this season. It's not just this time. I want you to have an understanding that you just need to keep going, that you don't need to focus on just everything that's happening right now, but I want you to see how God sees you. I want you to look at your life in a bigger lens, the way God looks at your life. He sees every part, every season, and He promises that He'll turn everything for good for those that love the Lord. So endure. Keep going. He's got a reward for you. You do the right thing, and your daddy always has your back. Have a great day and be blessed, family.